The recent launch and popularity of OpenAI's ChatGPT has led to a myriad of diverse reactions across all industries, most specifically education. Some are excited about the potential of how this generative AI technology can help students learn better, whereas others are concerned about students using ChatGPT to simply cheat on their assignments. That's what brings me to this post in the ChatGPT sub on Reddit, because both of these viewpoints kind of collided together, leading to an interesting discussion. It started with this thread. A parent shared that their daughter wanted to use ChatGPT on a managed Chromebook device, only to discover that it was blocked by her school district. They saw this as a disservice to the writing task she was trying to accomplish. They wrote, "Seems like an utter failure on behalf of the education system to me." As often with all divisive topics on Reddit, this statement spawned a series of different viewpoints, both for and against the ban. Some self-identified educators backed the school's policies of blocking ChatGPT. This user wrote, "I've spent 3 minutes on this sub and worked out how to make ChatGPT break the rules. So would a teenager. If you as a parent want your child to access ChatGPT, they can do it on your network and your device. Schools do not need that kind of liability." Another Reddit user had this to say, "AI-assisted authoring is not suitable for former academic works for the same reason citing Wikipedia isn't allowed. The purpose of academic authorship and citation is to establish a chain of authenticity and originality." Now, there were also users who supported the restriction, but only temporarily until schools learn more about technology. This Redditor said, "Blocking isn't going to stop everyone, but it might buy districts a little more time to get their game plan in order." Another said, "Maybe give the school district more than a week to work out how to handle this tool." So these statements to me seemed reasonable, but while there appeared to be some support for blocking ChatGPT, others saw the restriction as somewhat of a futile move. One user said, "Teachers work so hard to make sure kids aren't cheating or off task. It gets funny at some point. There's always a workaround." Another said, "It should be available since it can easily be used for gathering information, not just for plagiarism. I also think that calling it plagiarism is misleading since no person's original work is being sold as one's own." Finally, you had others who were a bit more optimistic about the role of AI in education. "I'm an educator, so I am testing ChatGPT to find the best ways to integrate it into my classroom activities." And this user had this to say about schools. "They're currently having the same reaction they had with the internet, Google, advanced calculators, Wikipedia, spell checkers, grammar checkers, word processors, etc. Eventually they'll realize it isn't going anywhere, take a breath, and incorporate it into the curriculum like every other technology in the last 3 decades. So I'm sharing these reactions with you because it seems that educators are wrestling with the potential positive and negative impacts of ChatGPT. Personally, I'm not sure that blocking it entirely solves the concept of plagiarism, only because there's dozens, if not hundreds, of other generative writing platforms like Jasper AI or Copy AI. Sure, blocking made it impossible to generate writing assignments on ChatGPT in school, but what's stopping a student from signing up for a free account and doing the same thing on one of these other writing services? I suppose you could try to find and block all of the generative AI sites, but then it kind of becomes a game of digital whack-a-mole. And even if there were some way to completely wipe out that entire category of generative AI, there's popular tools like Canva who have already incorporated the technology into their platform. The new feature Magic Write was actually designed from OpenAI's GPT-3 model, and while it's not available on Canva's education accounts, this is just one of the many examples of a popular service integrating ChatGPT technology. With everything said, I don't think you can deny that this technology is going to have a major impact on education, and we're not entirely sure if it's negative or positive. But the question we're all wondering is, what do we do now? And that's what I'm going to ask you. If you're in education, how should we react to the popularity of ChatGPT? Should schools block it entirely, temporarily, or not at all? Go ahead and leave a response in the comments section below.